The older we grow, the more we realize that life becomes quieter. Children move on, friends pass away, and the home that once echoed with laughter becomes silent. But God sees every elderly person who sits alone at a dinner table. He hears every whisper spoken in the empty room. He knows every tear that falls when no one is watching. The Bible tells us that old age is not a burden. It is a crown, a season of hidden strength, a chapter where God Himself becomes your closest companion. In Isaiah, God promises, even to your old age, I am He. I will carry you. I will sustain you. That means God does not step away when the hair turns gray. He steps closer. When people stop calling, God doesn't. When family becomes busy, God remains faithful. When the world forgets, He remembers. In the book of Psalms, David said, I have never seen the righteous forsaken. Even in loneliness, God's presence fills a house more than any visitor could. Maybe you know someone who lives alone. A grandparent, a neighbor, a widowed mother, a retired veteran. The world may pass by them, but heaven does not. God often chooses the elderly as vessels of wisdom. He chose Abraham when he was old. He strengthened Moses at 80. He gave Sarah a promise at 90. He never said, you are too old. Your age does not disqualify you. It deepens your calling. It sharpens your purpose. It prepares you for spiritual maturity that youth cannot understand. There is a hidden youth in old age, a youth of the soul. A youth that comes from walking with God through decades of storms. Every wrinkle carries a testimony. Every silver hair carries a victory. Every quiet night carries a prayer heaven has heard. If you are a lily and living alone today, you are not unseen. You are not forgotten. God is standing beside you even now. Your house is not empty. It is filled with angels. Your silence is not abandonment. It is God's whispering ground. Your loneliness is not punishment. It is preparation for deeper intimacy with Him. In Proverbs, God reminds us, gray hair is a crown of glory. A crown is not worn by the meaningless. It is given to royalty, and heaven calls you royal. The youth chase strength, but the elderly carry wisdom. The youth chase success, but the elderly carry perspective. The youth run ahead, but the elderly walk with God. So if you are living alone, lift your head, because God fills your home with His presence. Your story is not ending, it is maturing. And to the young watching this today, honor the elderly. Visit them, call them, sit with them. Because every moment you spend with someone older is a moment spent sitting beside history God has preserved. Old age is not the final chapter. It is the chapter God writes with His own hand. A chapter of faith, a chapter of promise, a chapter of strength. And God says to every elderly soul today, I am with you, I will carry you, and you will never be alone.